Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. Okay, if this is your first time here, what we do is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. Sometimes a spirit might drop by. We read what's on the label, we take a look at what they're trying to sell us, and then we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. All right, well, first off, I do things a little differently here with the tastings. I always use the same style of glassware. That way no beer has a leg up when it comes to checking clarity or aromatics. And speaking of aromatics, most people will do a tasting. They'll look, they'll sniff, they'll sip, and then they'll tell you what they think. Well, what I do is I see, then I sip, and then sniff. Why? Sometimes the olfactory nerves can tease the taste detectors into thinking that there's something there that isn't. I'll let Master Sommelier Fred Dex explain it to you. He explains it a lot better than I can. Finally, temperature of beer is very important. Ales are fermented at a relatively high temperature, so you can serve them at a relatively high temperature, 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Lagers, on the other hand, are fermented at much lower temperature, almost freezing. So it's best served at, say, high 30s to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a link right there that will explain it all to you. And what I do for the tastings, I always have my thermopen with me. That way I can make sure that the temperature is exactly what I want, or I can adjust my taste buds for, if it's a little cold, it might need to hide some of the flavors. So I always take my thermopen. There's a link down in the description box, associate link, so that you can get your own. All right, for those of you who have been here before, you know what to expect. Let's get started. Today, from Whetstone Beer Company in Brattleboro, Vermont, we have Diesel Stoner. Diesel Stoner. It is a sour IPA, and I got the trains on there. The Whetstone has got a real thing for trains and good stuff like that. Take a look at their website, and it's quite interesting. Okay, Whetstone Beer Company in Vermont. It is an independent craft brewers association. Government warning: if I'm operating heavy machinery or if I'm pregnant, I shouldn't drink this. I don't have to worry about either one of those. Okay, what does it say? It says Tart, Hazy, Hoppy, and Citrusy. Well, I was expecting the Hazy and the Hoppy. Yes, the Tart, that's going to be fun. And the Citrus, that's going to be interesting. Combining the tartness of a sour with the hoppy, fruity softness of an IPA, Diesel Stoner is a uniquely refreshing beer. Kettle soured and dry hopped with a blend of fruit forward and citrus hops, it combines the best of our favorite sour beers and our flagship big Stoner New England style IPA into something new and delicious. All right, so they're starting with their Stoner IPA and they're dieseling it up, apparently. So what we're looking for are citrus hops. Okay, let's see. Cascade will give you grapefruit, and Citra will give you lemon types of flavors. So we'll look for those. And Hoppy, I wonder what types of hops they are using. All right, well, let's crack this open and see if it meets expectations. All right, there's a little carbonation fog coming off of there. In our glass. Okay, sure is shooting. It is certainly a hazy. Boy, that looks really luscious. It's throwing up a great white head. Look at that. Nice foam. Very dense. Oh, that is beautiful. Looks just like it should so far. Okay. Let's take a temp. IPA, we're talking 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And we are exactly at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So, it looks like a sour. It looks like an IPA. Now, it's a sour, we can't tell yet. Let's go in for the first swig. Cheers. It's got the pucker power, that's for sure. Yep. That's a sour beer. Yeah. Whoa, there come the hops. The hops ride on top of that sour. The sour comes in first and says, "Hi, I'm here." But then the hops go, "Yeah, we are too." There's an odd aftertaste. I'm going to go in for a nosedive, see if I can find out why. Yeah. Yeah, well, that is boy. You can smell, if you could smell sour, this is it. Yeah, yeah. Well, second swig. There is a flinty, almost metallic finish to this, which, if it has something to do with the sourness of it, it makes sense. But if it doesn't, it's a little offsetting. Huh. Well, let's see now. Does Diesel Stoner Sour IPA from Whetstone meet expectations? Well, it is sour. I'll give it that. So, if you like a sour beer, this would probably be the one for you. But as I say, there's an interesting aftertaste there that perhaps you would go to a fruit sour beer instead. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations. Next time